Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this video. So in this video, I'm gonna be doing a personality test. It is not my first time doing a personality test. I think this is my second time. The first time I did a personality test, I think it was in the end of 2020. I did the one that has to have like 4 alphabets in one personality for one person, and I think I got an E and a J, and I can't really remember what those 2 alphabet means. So I'm gonna be doing one now. This came out as a video idea is because my status and what I was going through that end of 2020 is kind of different from what I am now. So I think for this video I'm just gonna go online to answer some quizzes. So I just type personality test. So let's just see the free personality test by www.16personalities.com. This brings me immediately to questions. Complete the test. Be yourself and answer honestly to find out your personality type. View detailed results. Learn how your personality type influences many areas of your life. Number 3, unlock your potential. Grow into the person you want to be with your optional premium profile. Okay, you can see right there it's like agree and disagree, so you can choose the circles from, I think, from strongly agree to like not really agree, and then not really disagree, and then strongly disagree. First question I see here is, you regularly make new friends. I could say no, I don't regularly make new friends. I don't really go out. I'm mostly at home. So I think I would go with the small disagree circle. Number 2, you spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. I am actually a kind of person who likes to see things that I've already know. I love to rewatch movies or rewatch videos that I have already watched before. I don't really indulge in something new because I'm afraid I don't like them. I would go with the middle of that disagree circle. Number 3, seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. I'm not gonna say I'm someone of strong will, but if I see someone cry, I do feel like crying. But it's not all the time. I don't feel like crying each time I see or hear people cry, so I'm just gonna go with number 2 on agree. Next question is, you often make a backup plan for a backup plan. This is true. I'm gonna put like a very big agree on that. Question 5, you usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I would say I don't really stay calm under a lot of pressure. I honestly think that is because I am pregnant. Sometimes I break down. Next question, at social events you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. I would put myself at the small circle of disagree. I like talking to new people. I do introduce myself to new people. I would love to have like small conversations or small talks, because sometimes these small talks and small conversations can bring you to a new experience or a new exposure, and you can actually learn something new. Number 2 on disagree. Next question, you prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. I strongly agree. That's probably me being a perfectionist. Sometimes you can't really help it, especially if you're working in a team where you need everyone's ideas to complete a project. But I would prefer one project be completed 100% before I move on. The next question, you are very sentimental. No, I am not sentimental, especially with possessions. I don't really like keeping stuff that has memories. Strongly disagree. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I strongly agree. Even packing for my hospital bag, I had a list. I ask so many different people. I have a friend who works at a hospital. I ask her. I had friends who already given birth. I asked them. I love having schedules, lists, calendars, planners. Next question, even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. I strongly agree. If this is the first video that you see me, previously I was a cabin crew, and being in the airline industry, sometimes we are expected to be 100% on the manual, and we could not make mistakes. I couldn't afford it if I had made a mistake. That is one of the habits that I'm trying to change. Nobody is perfect except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Moving on. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Strongly disagree. I would relate this scenario to like a cute or a hot passenger on board. I've actually seen a few of my crew walk up to this cute guys on board, and they were just really trying to hit on this guy. I couldn't see myself doing that. I actually went out with a friend. I think it was in Brisbane. It was lunchtime. I think people are just on their breaks during office or working hours. This friend of mine, she actually walked up to this guy at a traffic light on the crosswalk and ask him for a picture. If I could look for the picture, I'm just gonna put it on the screen. My friend walked up to him and like, can I just have a picture with you because I find you cute. Next question. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. I would strongly agree because I see the word creative. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. I would strongly agree because in some scenarios I love to follow my current emotions, and some of the mistakes that has happened in my life was because I followed my head. I have lost so many things because I followed my head. You might think you know things, but no, actually you don't. Next question. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. I want to put like the smallest agree. I do feel like just doing whatever I want to do. I mostly feel like this filming a video. I have a video idea, but should I just film it today or do I film it tomorrow? I would love to just immediately do what I want to do, but I do love planning a daily routine. I stay at home a lot. Having a daily routine actually helps me not feel bored about staying at home. Next question. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I would put number 2 on agreeing to this statement because I like being myself. I don't really like being someone else when I meet a person for the first time. Next question. You enjoy participating in group activities. I would put a small agree. Some things are better done when it's merrier. Some things are better done when you are alone. Next question. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. I have always been the person who cannot predict ending. I want to be sitting in the cinema not knowing what the ending is. I am okay with spoilers, but when I'm focused on watching a movie, do not distract me. Strongly disagree. Next question. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I don't think I have directly helped someone to accomplish something. I would be really happy if someone close to me or someone important to me actually achieves something in their lives. That could be a very happy moment for me to see them happy. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. I'm gonna strongly agree. I am interested in so many things, especially extreme activities like skydiving, bungee jumping. I would love to try and be a moviegoer. I would love to try to also be someone who constantly read books. Next question. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I strongly agree. I mean, being pregnant, I am prepared for childbirth. I am prepared for the baby to arrive. I am preparing myself mentally and physically for worse things that could happen. But if something happy happens, I'm gonna be very grateful. I'm gonna be very happy. Next question. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. I'm not gonna say I agree, but I'm not gonna say I disagree. I do not avoid leadership roles. I do not also not avoid leadership roles. Next question. You are definitely not an artistic type of person. No. I am not creative. I do not know how to draw. I am not good with color coordinations. I am not good with house decorations. Strongly agree. Next question. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings? I strongly agree. Next question. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax? Yes, I think I did mention in a few videos ago that I love to see an organized, tidy place before I go to sleep at night. Strongly agree. You enjoy watching people argue? Strongly disagree. Why would I enjoy watching people argue? You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Strongly agree. But I do prefer attention from certain people, especially people who mean a lot to me. If I think that they don't give me attention, I'm gonna be very, very sad. Next, your mood can change very quickly. Being pregnant? Yes. Agree. Next question. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Strongly agree. Next question. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. No, because I love planning. So strongly disagree. Next question. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after that. No. I strongly disagree. Why would I be fascinated? It's scary to think about what happens after death. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. I would put my answer at the smallest amount of disagree. I love to surround myself with voices. Like currently I'm alone, but I'm talking to you guys, so I like to hear people talking. I don't like silence. Silence scares me a lot, but I do enjoy some time alone. So if I want to be alone, the room is gonna be very dimmed and it's gonna be very quiet. Next question. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I seldom have talks like this. I would put a small amount of disagree. Next question. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. I love listening to different experiences, especially being pregnant. You need to be ready with different conditions, different complications. Yes, I find it easy. Strongly agree. Next, you usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Disagree. When I decide on something, it's decided. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Disagree. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. Not really. After a long and exhausting week, I just want to be at home, just sleeping like a log. Strongly disagree. Next, you enjoy going to art museums. I strongly agree. I've been to lots of art museums. To me, they are inspirational. I love seeing displays of antiques, traditions, of customs. I just love stuff like that. Next question. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I am in a hard situation right now, so it is not hard to understand what people are going through. You like to have a to-do list for each day. We talked about this earlier. Strongly agree. You rarely feel insecure. I would like to consider myself as someone who is strong, beautiful, and a woman with lots of potential. Strongly agree. You avoid making phone calls? No. I prefer to have a phone call because you listen to the person's tone better compared to when you're sending a text message. Strongly disagree. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. I strongly disagree. You could actually be enlightened on some of people's habits or lifestyles or personalities. Understanding other people's views are actually very important for you to broaden your mind and broaden your heart to the types of people that are alive in the world nowadays. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. There are two scenarios here. Contacts your friends and initiates activities. I do contact people. I don't initiate activities. I'm gonna put it number 2 on agree. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. If something that I have planned is interrupted, I would find another suitable time to do what I initially planned before it was interrupted. So, second on disagree. Next question. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. This is very relatable. I would say I strongly agree, but I'm not gonna go so deep into that. Next question. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. I would put this on a level 2 of agree. Again, I'm not gonna go so deep into that. Next, your emotions control you more than you control them. I'm going to put level 1 on disagree. Next question, you take great care not to make people look bad even when it is completely their fault. I immediately remember what I'm currently going through. I don't want anyone to look bad, no matter what they have done to me or to other people. I never want people to look bad, even though it's 100% their fault. Next, your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. I agree. Next question. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. I'm grateful that people think high of me, but I would immediately go like, no, that's not gonna go for long. Put that on a level 2 of disagree. Next question. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Surprisingly, strongly agree. Next question. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I love philosophical questions. I'm just gonna put it at a level 2 of disagree. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. No, I strongly disagree. I don't like places that are so busy, so many people. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. No, I strongly disagree. I'm not saying I'm not attentive to people, but I am very, very slow at picking people's emotions. I don't read people, I don't see through people. Next, you often feel overwhelmed. Currently, yes, I often feel overwhelmed, especially now being pregnant towards the end of the pregnancy. I am 34 weeks today anyway, so strongly agree. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. When I read that question, I immediately remembered the times when I have to Google for cooking recipes or baking recipes. I love to follow exactly what's in the recipe, but if I can substitute like one ingredient for another ingredient, then that will be just okay with me. So level 1 on agree with that. Next question. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. No, I don't really follow trends. I do follow video ideas, but not trends, because sometimes some of the trends are too overwhelming for me to do. Next question. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. I would not pass along a good opportunity, but I would share. I would be doing it with someone else, but if this someone else gets the job, I won't be disappointed. Second level of agree. Next question. You struggle with deadlines. No, I don't really struggle with deadlines, which was, I think, the impact of having a planned day. So strongly disagree. You feel confident that things will work out for you. This is a very spiritual question, in my opinion. I have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No matter how bad things are now, I believe it will turn out for the best of my life. I might not see why it is best for me now, but maybe in future I will look back at today and I'll go, Alhamdulillah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala actually allowed me to go through that. I might be sad now, but in future when I look back to today, I would be so grateful. So strongly agree. See results. I am a defender. ISFJ. I still have the J from the previous personality test that I did. I am 65% introverted. I am 76% observant. I am 53% on my feelings. I'm 76% on judging. 61% on turbulent. There's a button where I could read my profile. It says like that I could get an email. Love only grows by sharing. You can only have more for yourself by giving it away to others.
Keep it low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion.
I was reading like the remainder of the introduction all the way down, and they actually put here defenders that I may know. So among them are Beyonce, the late Queen Elizabeth II, Vin Diesel, Kate Middleton, Duchess of Wales, Anne Hathaway, Selena Gomez, Captain America. So if you're ever interested to try this personality test for yourself, I will link the link down below and you could try. It's very fun. So far it's accurate, so I love that I have done this, and I would really love it if you would try it too. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this far into the video. Like my video, comment down below what else you want to see me do. Definitely subscribe to my channel. I see you in my next video. Bye.